So under the links, we've got our FAQs and our other Top Shop information. And if you click on that, that takes us to our Top Shop page, and it gives us all of our different documentation on the Top Shop system. It has our Top Shop link, and then our user guide, and then how to enter a requisition for copiers and shredding. Those are two commodities that we have to do the requisitions just a little bit differently in the system, and so we have strict instructions on how to go through and do those type of things.
Okay.
And then we have our Top Shop user guide for approvers, so that's going to be for the department heads and supervisors that approve the requisitions. And then the most important one I think you'll find is the who to submit supplier requests to. And that's going to give you a document, and actually it's out of date because we've added a new buyer in our department. But that document is going to show you which buyer here in purchasing has what commodities.
Okay.
And so if you're not sure of the commodity that you're purchasing and who you need to request that new supplier from, you can come into this document and you can take a look and see which commodities each of us buyers handle, and then you'll know who to submit that supplier request to.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then just some, frequently asked questions, and then we've also got a blog and a discussion board. Those are used more when we first were brought online with this new system, which was about a year ago now. So we don't use those quite as much. So if you do have a question, or you're just unsure of something, just give us a call. Any of us buyers down here can help you out, and we'll try and get the answer for you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to the dashboard.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do, we're going to start in the marketplace, and we're going to start by discussing the different types of suppliers. So let's go to the View Suppliers.
There it is.
Okay. So we have a way of searching for suppliers, and then we have a whole list of suppliers that are actually available in the system. And so the suppliers that are there at the top and have their logos showing, these are all premium suppliers. Premium suppliers are usually our contract vendors. And so those are always going to be shown at the top. And then the suppliers that we have in the system, they're not only just the Western suppliers, but it also combines suppliers that Unimarket has. So they have an expanded system or expanded list of suppliers that we can actually choose from.
Okay.
But the ones that have contracts with us are usually the ones that come up first. So we have two different types of suppliers. We have what's called a catalog supplier, and we have a non-catalog supplier. The catalog suppliers are the ones that have a hosted catalog in the system, or they have what's called a punch out. And those type of suppliers, like I said, they either have a catalog built into the system, where when we click on the supplier's name and then we click to look at their catalog, then it will take us right to their catalog, and we can literally go through and search for our item in their catalog.
Okay.
If it's a punch out, which is also considered a catalog vendor, if it's a punch out, then it's going to take us out of the Unimarket system and into the vendor's website.
Oh, okay.
And the vendor's website has all of our contract pricing already built in. And so we're going to see that when we do our Office Max. But those are our two types of catalog suppliers.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have what's called a non-catalog supplier. And so that is a supplier that is either just entered into the system. Maybe it's something as simple as just a travel. Maybe it's a registration. It's a vendor that we're not going to use on a regular basis, or it may be a contract vendor, but they just don't have the capability of having a punch out or a catalog. Okay, so it could be, basically, it's all the rest of the type of vendors that we have. They just don't have that capability of having a catalog or a punch out in the system. So when we have orders for those type of suppliers, then we have to manually enter all of our line item information. Okay, and we'll show you how to